Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Exodus. I'm glad to see everyone back again. Today we will be joining up with Rothnado to explore the end. Besides that, we will need to quickly go over something in crafting. Specifically, first we have these. We crafted all 4 of these machines last episode: the metallurgic infuser, crusher, osmium compressor, and the enrichment chamber. Off camera, I got some resources to upgrade them all: some redstone and iron, which we already had, and some basic control circuits, which were crafted and just shown how to craft last episode. Just in the metallurgic infuser using osmium dust and redstone. The enriched redstone was crafted out of the enrichment chamber with redstone. So if we take these and take all of them, when we take all of them, we just hit fill, and we use some of these resources. We can turn these 8 enrichment chambers into 8 basic enriching factories. The enriching factories, so if you remember, the enrichment chamber had 8,000 kilo Fe storage. Now it has 12,000 instead, and instead of only one section that you can craft in, now you can craft 3 things all at once, along with an auto sort function. But oops, didn't mean to do that. This back. Next we are going to take the osmium compressors. It's the same thing, the exact same upgrades happen, except for since this one started at a higher energy storage, it's going to have a higher energy storage at the end. These crushing factories and the infuser factory. Next we're going to take the infused alloys and the advanced circuits. Infused alloys are copper and redstone. Circuits are infused alloys and circuits. We just take these in this format right here for every single one of these. Actually, just do this real quick. There we go. There's 8 basic infusing factories. Advanced. 8 advanced crushing factories. Advanced enriching factories, and advanced compressing factories. As you can tell, my level has gone down, I think 300 levels since last episode. That's because in order to make these all stack well and everything, when you first craft something, as you can tell, it has no owner until you place it down, and that changes the NVT value and makes it so they cannot stack with each other. So and since I had placed some of them down, it's just easier to place them all down and claim them all right now. But as you can tell, the infusing it adds another 2 slots. It increases the amount of energy. And for the infusing factories, what's nice is that the amount of resource that can be used as the base, like how these are crafted out of this, the amount of redstone it can hold over here increases. How much it increases by, I don't actually know, but it does definitely increase. Besides this, we will also be going to the place where we are going to build all of these today. Next up, we have with the reinforced alloys, which are just infused alloys from before, and diamonds, which are just diamonds in the enrichment chamber. Simple stuff. It's all basic recipes just repeated over and over again. Reinforced alloys, advanced circuits. But with this, now we can get a bunch of elite factories. To my knowledge, the upgrading of what kind of factory it is does not actually change how fast it is. It only changes the other factors that I've already pointed out. So to fix that issue, we have this right here. This is going to be used to create upgrades, specifically energy upgrades, 8 per machine, 8 machines per type, 4 types, 256 upgrades. Then we also have those were the energy upgrades. That will get it up to 10 times the amount of energy it can store, and this one will make it so it can go up to 10 times the speed of the factory. I put those in the digital miner already, besides the stone generator that I believe I showed off at the end of last episode. These just make it so it's not going at a snail's pace. Besides that, we've got the speed upgrades and the energy upgrades, along with all of our factories. Next, we are going to be going into something that has been awaited for a while. We're going to be going into a mod called Compact Machines. These are machines that are one block. However, inside there is an entire new dimension to your own specifications that you've created. We're just going to make one of those and one of these. They're really simple recipes. Only difference between this one and the other one is it's a piston instead of a sticky piston. Besides that, it's again a really simple recipe. Total cost is extremely low. This is our personal shrinking device. Do this, we can actually put it in here. Next, what we can do is take these. What we're going to be creating is a compact machine. Like I said, there are many different types of compact machines. I think the most basic one is this one right here. They're all the exact same recipe, just the core materials different between netherite, ingot, diamond hoe, an obsidian, iron, gold, diamond, nether star, or copper. The most basic is the copper at a 3x3x3. So it's just a 3 long, 3 wide, 3 tall space. It's really small, and honestly not very useful. The next tier above that is the 5x5x5. Still pretty small, but getting better. Then 7x7x7, 9x9x9. Then I believe 11x11x11, 21x21x11. Oh no, this one was before the 21x21x11. It's 13x13x13. Then it's this one. I don't know why this is so cheap at just a diamond toe compared to another great ingot. Guess it's meant to just be like a farming machine. And finally, the one that we will be making using nether stars is this one, a 45x45x45. We will be making 2 of these. Now, obviously you might be thinking, well, what's the use of having 2 of such a thing, because it doesn't seem like it'd be very useful. It's already strong enough as it is. In which case you would be correct. They are already very strong, but I like to have a distinction. So one of them will be used for my mechanism factories and things like that. The other one will be used later on for something called applied energistics. Here we have applied energistics. In this, it is basically a storage system it's like a digital storage system. You have your SD card, your storage card, which would be like one of these, which can hold 63 different types of items. So you can have 63 different items, and in total for this one, the 64K, you can have 65,536 total items. As you upgrade them, you can increase the amount of total items. I don't think there is anything that increases the amount of items in total. I mean, the types of items, I mean. My knowledge, there's nothing like that. Would be nice, but besides that, there is also upgrading beyond this range into the million storage types. 4 million, 16 million block items, 64 million items, 256 million items, which is the largest storage we can have for one item. This can hold 63 different types of items at 268,435,456 total items between those 63 types. These are all easy, it's just these compound 3 times the previous one, which when you get down to the original 1K, it's at 19,000, nearly 20,000, and that requires a lot of Certus quartz, a lot of logic processors, a lot of redstone, and that's mainly where all of the cost there comes from. The iron is really cheap, we have all of that, we have all the gold, sand's really easy to get, we have the ender pearls, we have the presses, we do not have the skystone, we do not have the Fluix crystals, which are created by throwing charged Certus quartz with redstone and nether quartz into water. Charged Certus quartz are just regular Certus quartz put into a charger. Regular Certus quartz, breaking Certus quartz, or you can transmute some stuff. There's a trader that will trade you some of these items. You can get Certus quartz or Fluix crystals this way, and skystone. So this is actually a pretty helpful villager that we will probably try and obtain. Other than that, there's not much difficult here. It's a good amount of redstone. However, when I have the mob farm up and running with the witches, both the redstone and the glowstone will be covered and no longer be an issue. Currently, this is going to look really ugly because I haven't yet remodeled the base and I still need to move all of these out. Let's just oh, there we go. There we go. This is our storage space. This is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Like, I knew the dimensions of it, but it just feels bigger than I thought it would be. I think back in 1.12, where I normally play Minecraft, you can only get up to like a 20 by 20 by 20 at maximum, I think. So this is huge. I'm gonna run enriching factories right here, using factories above that. Let's grab the flux points, and here's for the crushers. Where our factories will currently reside. Let's see, I've got some more points right here. Not enough, but I've got some. We're all at the settings. Obviously, I'm gonna need to craft more of these. However, actually, I guess we could do that now. Can I leave? I don't know why there's a bobble slot for that if you can't really use it well. Preview of the room. Jeans. Anyway, do we have the materials to just make more of it? Not believe so. Don't think there's anything else to move on to besides our main goal for today, which is going to be exploring the Nether. Rothnado has already found a Nether portal, but he's been waiting to explore it. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find a Nether portal straight from where his base is. We end up finding the one that he's using that way. Sadly, it did not drop a charm fragment. I've been looking to try and get more and more charm fragments lately, but the most reliable method that I can find is to just get a bunch of spawners. I mean, not spawners, spawn eggs, and just put them in a random spawner, and that way I would just find a bunch of items. I mean, kill a bunch of mobs that way. I think it's gonna point to the same one actually. Looks like it from there. With our speed, it won't be much of an issue regardless of how far away it is. Now I do know a method to triangulate the stronghold, but I just don't feel like doing that right now. It's with our speed, it's much easier to just run the way. I have more than enough resources to not need to worry about wasting Eyes of Ender. One of my last worries. I think currently I have 500 blaze rods and 50 pearls. So yeah, there's no issue about running out of Eyes of Ender, and if this is the same one Rothnado has found, then we probably won't even need to worry about the Eyes of Ender to open the portal. I'm gonna check right around here. Nope, still going this way. All right, I'm gonna check back in when I get close to the stronghold. All right, here we are. This is definitely the same one Rothnado has found. There is a chest of some loot, a bed, crafting table, and just a pit. Here. Lush cave, nice. Loot. Not terrible. Oh, here. Well, there's my eye event. Here we go. Entering the stronghold. Spy was made. Most likely it's not going to be difficult to find it. Really push to shove, it's right there behind us. It was kind of a cheap to find it, but found it. Libraries are still a very good thing to find. and I don't like these doors. Let's see. Actually, libraries I could also just find like this. Yeah, there's two right there. Nothing really of value here. Less spell resistance, so not that great. I got one of those from a Blaze drop. I don't know if it was on camera, but Blaze instruction manual plus 200 max mana and 10% fire spell power. Still haven't gotten into using the mod name, Iron Spells mod. That's still going to be something that will end up happening before the series is over, which still shouldn't be for a while. Elytra booster. Any combustible fuel that would work in Fahrenheit? Oh, flight speed increase. So all we got to do for that is just take some coal out. Do that, I guess, and turn this into blocks. Go. Or on the back. Damn it. There. Open that. East. Place a light source. Ignore durability. Luck. Experience. Urged mining speed. With that, now I should have the fuel and whatnot. I don't know if it just works automatically once I have that, or if I like need to feed the fuel to it. But either way, it's a cool function. Here's the library. Let's see, there is a chest right there. Armor trim, some paper, punch 2, some books, immunity to freezing, port scroll, recall scroll, echoing strike scroll. Second floor can be accessed. Chest is armor trim, another one of those. Just ends up giving me extra. Ooh, I'll take that though. Oh. All in there. We can actually take the throw those in here as well. Alright, there we go. Now let's just go over to the portal room, and then we will wait until Rothnado is online. Yeah, because he still isn't on current. Another Elytra booster. And breaks into 3x3, converts stuff into sand, force durability, luck, extra interaction range, and submersed mining speed. We went past the portal. Blocks here tell me it might be right over here. Still in past the portal. It's either directly above here or directly below here. Which one? I don't know. We're gonna find out though. Definitely through here. Yeah, here it is. That was Rothnato's Nether portal, I guess. Here we are. Alright. Oh, actually, there's a witch. Oh, no, it's gone. Never mind then. Anyway, I will see you guys again when Rothnado is back on. Alright, we're back. It turns out that Rothnado will actually not be able to join us today. He has some other things that he's doing. However, here we are in the end. As you can tell, there's quite a bit of fog. Too much fog. Hold on. Alright, here we are. The fog is actually intended to be here. So, this just comes with the shader that's on. Like I think I've said it before, the shader that I'm using is called Photon. So let's just start off with, we're going to take out some of these end crystals. I missed that one. Again. Get it? Nope. Let's see. There are some other important things to get in the end. I know that, what's it called? The breath can be useful for stuff. Not quite sure what it can be useful for, I just know that it can be useful. Let's see. Mundane potions. Oh, night vision. Invisibility. Oh no, it just changes. Lingering potions. Alright. That's okay. It's not that great, but it's effective at something at least. That one. That one. It lagging. Oh, it might be movement. It's movement. That should be cool. It's too far. That should be close. Again, I don't want to attack it, and I actually found another reason not to attack the more enemies actually. If you remember, there's some radioactive elements in the game. Giant lag spike. There's some radioactive elements in the game, specifically things called uranium and thoriumite. I have 5,000 thoriumite because I had the digital miner going in a few different places for a while, so it mined a decent amount of stuff, and that's useful. However, dropping that thoriumite to put it into my bag so I can actually move everything would insta-kill me with so much force that it actually maxed out my wound bearer. If we look at how much damage my wound bearer adds, yeah, it's a stupid amount. It actually, I believe it maxes out. There it is. So the attack damage is capped at 5 million attack damage. So I do 5 million no matter what I attack with, as long as it's something that's melee. Got that one. I think a shallow rank might work on this. Yeah, there we go. Which ones haven't I gotten? I think I got everything except for the boxed ones. So what I'm gonna do for those is I'm gonna take some ender pearls. I should have grabbed some blocks. Oh no, it doesn't even matter. I overshot that so far. Actually, no, this is a good time to test the Elytra booster. Didn't do anything. Do I have to use something on it? Don't have fuel, it says. There we go. Now I have fuel. Okay, the offset is also lagging. If you don't know, when you throw an ender pearl, there is a certain offset that it will change it from where you actually threw it from. Apparently, no, that was just a bad throw. There we go. Apparently that offset can be affected. I would like some protection, please. Okay. Really affect me at all. That's okay, there we go. Still not very effective, but it works. Do I have some sort of blast resistance? Projectile protection, fire protection. Oh, blast protection. This fight I'm gonna try and use my bow as much as possible. I actually wanted to look into something. If I do this, oops. Damn it. Do this. One of these. I need wither bones. Do I need wither bones? No. Do I need bones then? Let's see, dragon bone. Dragon bone arrow requires wither bone shards and dragon bones. Really easy. Need a stack and a half of dragon bones. Good amount of a good amount actually. Move those all up for now. Alright, that should make me deal a decent bit more damage. Yeah, it seems like it's doing a little bit more. If this dragon will ever move away from that spot over there. Why is it flying so high? Trying to perch? Damn it, I missed. I got a few good shots on it. Oh, it's perching. Slowly, but it is. I think once it perches completely, bow no longer works. Yeah. We're gonna let it fly off. Like I said earlier, I don't want to just attack it because I do 5 million attack damage. Eating my arrows. Okay, come on. You've been flying in a pattern so far. Not shooting high enough. Is it perching again? Almost got it. I love these charms. There we go. Free the end. Go. Now we just need to... Oh my god, I didn't know that could even happen. Oh, that's annoying. Should be at spawn though. Right there. Here we go. This is the dragon egg. Torch. Need that. Now I have the dragon egg. However, we do still need to go back to the end for something. There is a upgrade for our mob farms that can be made using chorus fruit. It makes it so that any mob spawned through the spawner that's been upgraded using it will no longer have an AI. If you don't know what that means, it's not like it no longer has like ChatGPT or something. It no longer has a movement thing, the thing that actually tells it how to move based on what. If I can get the chorus fruit, it will make it so that even movement, like how it moves naturally, like an Enderman teleporting or picking up blocks, how it aggroes if you look in the eyes, anything like that, all of that just gets voided with a chorus fruit. For that, I need to find that right there. Here. Oh, I missed. I missed again. There we go. I shouldn't have to worry about being teleported back to the main end island. Based on what I can see, should be right over there. Yep, right there. That is the main end island. That specifically is the portal, I believe. Not the end portal, but like that portal. If I disable shaders real quick, if I can remember how, there. I can see it much better. Here is the end. That's the end island. Yes, that's the portal we used. There's a bunch of different stuff over there. There's some other biomes. There's an end city. There's another end city. One more end city and an elytra ship. Another end city. Oh. And the direction that we're actually close to, there's an end city right there. That will be our goal. Oh, there's another one. We're gonna get a regular elytra. We don't actually have a use for it. It's more so just a for fun type thing. So let's get on our way. I'm gonna be extremely reckless. I'm not gonna worry about any patches in the ground, to the void, and I'm just gonna run straight forward and elytra everywhere. Now, this is an extremely stupid idea and should not be replicated. The only reason why I'm so comfortable doing this is I've got ender pearls in my hotbar, and where push comes to shove, I have this right here. Right, here we go. We're getting closer. We're actually also by this biome right here. I have no clue what this is either. Shadowlands. Box. Thing. Glowstone. Blackstone. And there's some chorus fruit. Probably already passed some earlier and you might think it's kind of stupid. I genuinely didn't see it and I kind of forgot why we were going here. And that's pretty cool. As I've said in a previous episode, I'm using the photon shaders. They are pretty cool. It's not my favorite shaders out there. My favorite currently is Iteration 3.0, 3.2, whatever it's on. The Iteration shader pack is my favorite. However, I believe it is incompatible with this version of Minecraft, or that it's incompatible with, no, it shouldn't be incompatible with Neoforge. Yeah, it should be just that it's incompatible with this version of Minecraft. Oh, I ran out of fuel. Well, there's why you don't just trust that alone. Here's the dragon skin. We got that from killing the Ender Dragon. Similar to my spellbook I got from the Blaze, except for instead of fire spells gained, it's ender spells gained. See though, I need this. Grab some more coal. Let's grab some more than that. 71 blocks of coal. I'm gonna put these all in and I'll see you guys when I'm done. Done. Alright, there we go. Now there's a good amount of fuel in here. So now let's head back up. Oh, that went fast. Oh, there's a timer. What did I? Oh. That's why, because I didn't equip it. I just jumped into the void, not even having my light jet enabled. Go out here, actually, you can see a lot further, even with the shader pack. It seems that the fog slowly disappears as you move out. Another? I thought there was another structure right over there. I'm wrong. Okay. Of those, whatever this is, it's a giant spire that looks like some antlers sticking out of the ground of. And it's honestly extremely cool. End rods, can these be crafted? Oh. Huh. Well, I'm probably gonna need to get something to spawn these guys. I don't want to spawn egg first of all. I need the levitation, it's easier that way. Oh, levitation. Why am I not taking damage to stuff? Come on guys, you're making it too easy. Obviously there's nothing in the ender chest. I don't have an ender chest. That's good. Speed, bursting vitality, magic damage is reduced, ignores damage. Pretty good. Phantom boot condenses matter beneath the relic owner's feet, creating a path through any terrain even where there's no solid thing. Huh. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, no, this is actually really cool. Sick. Basically, there's no such thing as falling into the void now. I could just do this. Alright, I actually really like this thing. Oh, forgot that I also need to add that. There. We'll add. Oh no, we cannot add coarse because it will cook it immediately. It's an entity drop. All right, so it's going into the entity drops backpack as well. That can go into the locked. Okay, here we are. Go up here. Next, we'll go over here. Oh, now I've got levitation. Ooh, totem of a chorus totem. Fatal hit teleports you to somewhere else instead. Huh. Knight Rogue. Gain 1 experience points for every 2 units of damage when attacking while being invisible. Oh. Well, I just found the best source of experience points for leveling up my items from that mod. As you've probably seen from a lot of the things that I've done, most of the most things can be moved around through the use of that. Well, what am I saying? Most of the things can be upgraded using experience points, and a lot of them upgrade their experience points through experience sharing, where they get 25%. However, besides that, I also, through this, can get experience points by attacking. Attacking is something that can be done with 5 million attack damage in an instant. Oh, damn it. I didn't even think about that. Oops. No more taking off that belt. What I was supposed to do. So basically what I need to do is vanish. That just max it out. Invisibility increases their movement speed by that. Total light level does not exceed. Oh, I vanished. I think. Did I? I vanished. Okay. So I just need to do this and find a place that has that lighting with an enemy as well. Because then I can absolutely max out all of my things to do with. Is there any lighting over here? I'd destroy both of those. Oh no, too much lighting. Upgrade shit? No. Oh! This was the thing we were planning to craft to get to a... We were planning on going to a ancient city to get this thing. Guess there's no need for that anymore. Oh, because there's those outside of there. Anything reachable from in here? What's going on? Just barely missed. There, got it. Yep, there we go. Instant level up for everything. Now I just need to do that like 10 more times. That should be another instant level up. this thing got maxed out. The disappearing ability. Wouldn't that just be the vanish ability? Well, that's a bit annoying. It's not actually giving, it didn't actually give the XP through sharing. No longer want that then. That's a lot of pokers. I'm not really worried no matter what they do about dying. From what I know, they really shouldn't be able to kill me. Pretty good, but I don't wearing iron chest plates. Not that it really matters. There we go. Instant mana potion, evasion potion. Another booster, some smite and looting. So one more of those. I guess we're almost ready to go up there. Now let's just make sure we got everything down here. Then we're gonna check for any spawn eggs that might have dropped. Gold backpack, always nice to get more storage. Blinding Arctic Hood of the health. Huh. Oh, it gives 5 max health. That's pretty good. However, I again am not going to take that either. 200% speed. That sounds terrible. Well, that's a good pickaxe. That's a really good pickaxe. Holy shit. Damn. That's a really good pickaxe. Damn, that's a really good pickaxe. Only I could have it as a paxel instead of a pickaxe, because then it could have just been straight up used as what I have right here instead. Because this, I believe, has fortune too, yeah, and it doesn't even have mending. Because my villagers from last time despawned. Because I didn't do something like naming them, which in hindsight was a really dumb move. Though that's, I guess, a good as time as any to mention. Yeah, the villagers are all gone. All of them, every single one, despawned. I don't know why I'm saying every single one. There's only 2. Both of them despawned. I got to check. Was there any oh yeah, spawn egg. There we go. Good thing I went back to check. Let's see. We're gonna head back up. I really like these boots. The only issue is that it kind of makes elytras useless, because the elytra requires me able to fall. These don't like you falling no matter what. Originated diamond helmet of the defender. Not that good. Also not that good. Ooh, that could be, I really don't like the negative gravity. Other than that, this is honestly an amazing item, which I have further use for those types of items later on, either in this episode or next episode. I'm going to be going more into apotheosis, specifically between these gems, which, as you can tell, I have a lot of these gems. That's my first gem in the Mage Slayer. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. As you can tell, I've gotten a lot of everything, even perfects of, oh, actually also, I forgot to mention, I've had the summit unlocked since we killed the Wither for the first time. Makes things a lot stronger, makes me get more XP and have more luck as well though. And these are the rarity drops for what kind of mobs can spawn, and here's what kind of gems they can drop. Now, since we've killed the Ender Dragon, we can get this. Double the luck, a lot more XP. Everything's a lot stronger, but that really doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the armor pierce and projection pierce. That just means I'll take more damage. 10 times the perfect gem drop rate. There we go. We have reached the pinnacle of world tiers. Always good to get some free obsidian. I don't want purple blocks, and there's our elytra. There we go, elytra obtained. This is probably going to be the elytra I'm going to end up crafting. However, it does require me to go with a mod called Deeper and Darker, which is kind of like an expansion of the Ancient City. That's what it is. There is the boss fight place. Specifically, that's the portal we went through, and somewhere right over there should be the obsidian we actually went to. And that's pretty cool. It's kind of amazing to be able to have your render distance so far that this is the type of thing you can see. Got another one of those just single tendrils of glowstone. You've got like a forest of glowstone there, and that was for that exact reason. But also, hold on. First, let's go to the mob farm. Just make sure that coarse fruit is what I need. Thought of something. For the Enderman farms, I before have shown off that I used an Ender teleportation inhibitor or something. This is nice. No AI, brain dead, the ultimate spawner. Till then, we are actually out of time now. Hope you have all enjoyed this quite well. And again, if you enjoy having the length of videos to be 40 minutes, an hour, I think it should be shorter, like 30 minutes, or whatever. Leave a comment down below, let me know so I can change it to see fit how you guys want to see. Because I'm not doing this for any money or anything. I don't make any money. I don't have enough followers, subscribers, whatever. So I'd really just want to make you guys happy by watching it. Till then, I hope you'll enjoy, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you'll enjoy any further episodes that I come out with. This might be a question some have asked while looking at my page. Satisfactory is still being made. There is a lot of stuff that needs to be done in between episodes for that. Typically for every like episode, I spend at least 3 days offline doing work, depending on what kind of things I'm doing in the episode. Not 3 days offline, 3 days actively inside the game, combined with my schedule for college and now also doing things here for Exodus. It's hard to juggle it all. I may not even upload this month for Satisfactory, but I am still working on it. I've done a lot of work since the last episode. I changed our main base location, our storage. I added road systems through blueprints, so then I can just copy and paste roads throughout the world anywhere we needed to go. However, doing all of that, I also deleted all of our factories that we had made. So I'm gonna have to remake all of those. I think that's actually the last of it, of what needs to be done. Although I did also do one more thing. I took the energy production through our coal farms, coal factories, I think they're called. Whatever. Through the coal generators. I expanded that. We, I think, have 90 coal generators in now. So do expect that there will be more on Satisfactory. It's just, it takes a lot of time to be prepared for that. And a lot of the cuts in the game take place between multiple days. Recording itself, like here, recording for this episode, this is being done in one day. Specifically, I think it's within 6 hours in total. In each Satisfactory episode, it's normally like 3 days. Like 3 days that are recording is done on. Not to mention also like the original time when I did all the deforestation, that took like 17 hours offline, off camera, which was really difficult to do, especially since I did it all by hand with a chainsaw. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling on about that. This is the end of this episode. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next episode. So until then, peace out.